Hello, everyone, those who listen to Midnight Radio. Tonight, we will listen to the events that happened to one of our characters who found himself on the island. Take your coffee and immerse yourself in the flow of the story with a peaceful sound. Pleasant listening. I woke up here. I don't remember clearly what happened. I can barely move and I am scared. I feel like my feet are going to fall off my body. My body feels heavy. I want to sleep. I can feel like I am giving up. I still want to live. I don't want to die. To die. Die. I opened my eyes again, but this time I couldn't see anything. I tried to get up, but my body didn't respond to my urge. I tried until I did it. I got out of the warm sand, get the fallen leaves out of my eyes, and then I saw it. The ocean, the beach, and the jungle. The ocean was a deep blue. Birds were flying in the blue, cloudy sky. The oceanic wind hit me right in the face, making me feel its coldness and warmness in the same time. The water hit my leg. I screamed in pain. I was injured, but it was just an open wound. I got up and tested my leg to see if I could walk. I was able, so I started walking along what seemed to be a lagoon with a reef on the right side. The jungle line was burned. The trees were naked of their leaves. Palm trees were sitting in the warm sun who just got out of behind the clouds. Coconuts were all over the beach, along with some big metallic pieces and the other strange-looking things bought by the ocean. As I walked, I found a first aid set, using it to cover my open wound, which was still bleeding, a knife, books, wet pillows, and some blankets. I tried to recall what happened, but all I could remember was a scream and a big boom. My head hurt, but I still didn't give up. I had to remember. Oh, why the cheese? I cannot remember anything. I think I hit my head, or maybe worse. I don't feel blood or any strange thing on my head. I hope I will remember fast. I saw a little space between two metal pieces. I decided that I will stop the searching for that day, and got there. I stopped my walk, made myself comfortable, and watched the sun getting ready to sleep. I felt my cheeks burning. I was crying. I never cried before. I put my head on one of the wet pillows and covered myself with a dry blanket. Day 1. Dear Diary, I just finished making myself a house, or a so-called house. It is just a bunch of wood and metal pieces put together. Today was my first day here. I explored a little, but I couldn't go too far because I had to clean the beach and use its gifts for my home. At first I searched for an axe, and surprisingly I found more. An entire box with an axe, nails, a lot of them, and other things. I started cutting wood and made my base for the house. Because here are a lot of insects that annoy me, I decided to make it in the air, like a tree house or something. I made the walls to my bedroom with some wood and the metal pieces found on the beach. I am kind of lucky that I was able to find them. This is how I put my bedroom together. Of course it lacks a ceiling, but tomorrow I will do it too. I also searched for other people, but unfortunately I couldn't find anyone. I am alone, but at least I have you, even if you are not actually mine. I will give you back if I find your owner, I promise. I also found some new items necessary for my living here. This is the list: 10 bathroom towels, 2 first aid kits, 5 blankets, 6 pillows, 25 books, including you. Food cans, plates, forks, cups, and other kitchen things. Flashlights, some clothes, a ton of them actually, but they are too big for me. Pictures of strange people, and other stuff that I would like to describe, but it's getting dark and I have to finish my house. I will be ready in maybe a few days, but first I have to make a bed in the walls. It always though, but I can handle it. I am a survivor, not a victim. With love, your friend Katie. Day 5. Dear Diary, it is pretty early right now. I just woken up and the sun is barely showing, but it's light outside. I want to tell you my plans for today. I want to build a ceiling and to go search the beach. I forgot to mention the other time my house is near the jungle exit, but this place is the most beautiful. If I climb on top of a tree, I can see the entire ocean. Maybe I will be able to find some food. I am hungry and thirsty, but the ocean water is not potable. However, I will talk to you later. Now I have to go. With love, Katie. Dear Diary, right now is almost evening. I want to tell you that I was able to find the perfect ceiling and I could deposit the food and other things on my bedroom. I also made half of the other floors for my home. I want to make a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. Right now, just the living room has a floor, because the wood is heavy and hard to cut with just an axe. Also for the ceilings, I decided to use the metal pieces I found on the beach. Today I found more. I think that the ocean is bringing them to the surface. Also, I tried to remember, but nothing. I hope I don't have amnesia because it may be a big problem. While I was working, I found some bananas and I ate some of them. I have to find more food, or I will die from hunger. I kinda start to miss my mommy and daddy. They would never leave me behind like that. I think it is some kind of an explanation of what happened. However, right now I have to sleep again if I want to get up early tomorrow to finish my projects. Good wild night. With love, Katie. Day 8. Dear Diary, today I felt a little strange. My stomach hurt and blood came out of me. I think I am sick, but I also found out that I look a little bit different than I remember. I am taller and my body looks more mature, but I am only a child. Something smells fishy here and it is not my body. I washed my body in the ocean and dressed myself in some clothes that I hang to dry. They were for adults, but it is fine. I was able to wear them without cutting one single piece. I also was able to finish my living room walls, and even if his time it was harder, I did it. I am an independent woman. Also tomorrow I am planning to go searching for some water, because I am thirsty but I didn't find potable water. Now I will go to sleep. Good night. With love, Katie. I felt asleep almost immediately. My head was on my pillow. The dream world encountered me, and I could feel my emotions exploding. I was still trying to remember what happened, but every time I tried, my head ached. This is the only place my mind was able to reach. The thought of loneliness made me shiver. I was always capable of staying alone, but this time it was different. My body changed all of a sudden. I was strong and fast, but my mind remained the same. That was the only thing that I wasn't capable of understanding then. I just wanted to get back where I belonged, but I just couldn't. I was alone in a scary place, a place where I could die and no one would ever find me. Day 12. Dear Diary, I had a nightmare last night and I woke up full of sweat. I am not capable of remembering what was it about, but I felt that it was so much more. Today I have decided to go explore this place, so maybe I will be able to find some other people. Also, I decided to start drawing my house and myself, looking in the mirror of the ocean. I also found some other source of potable water, but I felt like it will end soon. The food I had have finished last day, and right now my stomach is screaming out of hunger. The jungle was full of life. Birds, monkeys, snakes, and other animals were looking at me as I made my way through the big jungle. The trees were burned down in some places, and in others were just naked out of their leaves. As I was going, I found a little opening in the center, a big hole in the ground filled with some metal pieces. I tried to watch inside of it, but I almost fell off the cliff. Suddenly, a chilling sensation made its way on my skin. I got goosebumps. I closed my eyes, trying to come back to normal, but instead I fell on the ground with a big thud. My mind started drawn away of the reality. I saw a boat and some rocks, a helicopter and a crash. After that, darkness, and only darkness. I waked up on the edge of the hole, lying on my back. At some distance of me, a big snake was trying to eat a big goat. The snake didn't mind my presence, but I chosen to run back to my house. When I arrived, I discovered that I was finally able to remember what happened, or maybe just a part of it. But now I know that it was a boat sinking and a helicopter crash. I tried to eat something out of what I found, and then I started telling you what happened. Now I want to sleep, and I hope that I won't have any nightmares tonight. With love, Kate. Day 16. Dear Diary, I am planning to go further in the jungle to explore. I won't be able to come home tonight or tomorrow. I want to camp in the jungle. I will take with me the last can with beans and the last bottle with the water that I found in the jungle. So I am ready to leave you. I hope that you are going to be fine without me. I promise you that I won't leave you forever. See you tomorrow, and I love you, Kate. As I was going through the jungle, I passed by the hole and going further. After some kilometers, some hours of resting, and more hours of walking, I found a source of potable water and decided to follow it until I found its source. It was already afternoon in the second day. A fallen tree was sitting from one side to another over the big river. It looked unstable, but I did not care. I traversed the huge bridge. On the other side, I saw a movement. It was a human. He looked friendly. "Hey, do you live here?" I shouted. The human left me speechless, running away of my sight. I started following him. I don't remember how much I had been running, but in the end I saw a city, or more of an old village. It looked deadly. Half-naked people and kids were everywhere. Bones everywhere, heads on sticks, and animals sitting in an inhuman way. The sun was about to go dawn. I got closer, and then I saw it. An adult woman was kept tied on a long stick. In the middle of the village, it was a huge fire. The villagers started dancing in some sort of a ritualic way. Then I saw him, the one who was running away from me. He got inside of a house, and on the next second, I saw the woman being burned and eaten by the villagers. He said something to a huge man, who in a language I didn't understand started shouting and going my way. Then I understood. They were cannibals. I was a prey. My body started running minutes away before my mind was able to make a move. I walked fast over the bridge, near the hole, and back to my house. I was already dark when I got back. I locked myself in the house and stood awake until morning. Day 20. Dear Diary, I want to let you know that it is possible for me to never come back. I should have never explored this place. I remembered what happened. I was going in some sort of a travel with my parents and the boat hit the reef. The helicopter was attacked and crashed into the jungle. I remember myself jumping in the water while my mother sat there. I think that these people may have killed them. They had a way to survive. I think that I will die soon. So I am going to put you inside of a bottle and throw you in the ocean. Maybe you will be able to be found by someone. So, because I can hear them on the jungle, I am going to let you know who I was and who I am. I am the daughter of a scientist and an explorer. My mother wanted to make an expedition on this island. She said that here lives a rare species of flower, so I went with her. While we were getting closer to the island, a storm got in our way, and the captain hit the reef. While the boat was sinking, my mother and me got into the helicopter trying to escape, with my father as the pilot. A lightning hit the helicopter, and while it was falling, one of its doors opened and I fell into the sea. From there, I already said what happened. They are getting closer, so these are my last words. So to whoever sees this, I will tell you this. Stay away of the island.